Hello and welcome everyone. In this video we will be taking an in-depth look at the 2017 Ford F450 Super Duty King Ranch Edition. First of all, let's go over some of the performance figures. This vehicle comes equipped with a 6.7 liter Power Stroke turbo diesel V8 engine, and it is good for 440 horsepower at 2,800 RPM along with 925 foot-pounds of torque at 1,800 RPM. This vehicle has the capability of towing 32,500 pounds with a maximum payload of 7,630 pounds. Now, before we get started on the exterior as well as the interior, let's take a look at a unique feature this vehicle has to offer. This feature is Ford's very own pre-collision assist. This system is very effective in alerting a distracted driver when the truck is approaching another vehicle at a high rate of speed and is at risk of a potential accident. As seen in the video, a bar of bright red lights will flash before the driver's eyes along with a beeping noise as well as vibrations from the steering wheel to grab the driver's attention in order to prevent an accident. Now that we have the performance data as well as the unique feature out of the way, let's begin our in-depth review of this beautiful ruby red caribou two-tone Ford F450 King Ranch Edition. This F450 comes fitted with the quad beam LED headlamp setup, LED tail lamps, reverse lights, mirror turn signals, and LED roof clearance lights come as standard. As shown in the video, because this is such a large truck, you're going to want a good field of vision, whether you're towing a trailer, maneuvering in tight areas, or simply parking. This is why Ford has placed 6 cameras throughout the exterior of the vehicle, along with a front and rear sensing system. An additional camera, which can be mounted on the trailer being towed, can also be used when needed. In case of low light conditions, these cameras are all paired with LED lights. The lights are sure to illuminate wherever the cameras are pointing. The front camera can also be washed at the driver's command if needed. Moving on, we have LED spot lighting. These LED spotlights are found on the ends of each mirror. These spotlights can be turned on or off using the buttons to the left of the steering wheel. These mirrors can be folded in using the buttons on the door panel. They can also extend out or retract inwards depending on the field of vision necessary for the driver. This is especially useful when towing larger trailers. Moving on to the rear of the truck, we are able to open the tailgate using the key fob by clicking the tailgate release button twice. Another option is to use the tailgate release button inside the truck, which is found just under the light switches. And if these options don't suit your needs depending on the situation, you can also hit the button on the tailgate handle just below the rear camera and the tailgate will come down automatically. Because it is a large truck that sits high above the ground, the tailgate setup is a very useful feature. A step-and handle is stowed inside the tailgate and can be put to use in 3 easy steps. The bed has its very own LED lights which can be turned on using the button in the bed or the button inside, which is found next to the light switches. Along with the LED lights placed on both sides of the bed, the top mount lights also come on for extra illumination. These lights turn on instantly and fade out when turned off, giving it a nice effect. Another neat feature on the truck is the automatic running boards, which pop out on their own when a door is opened. This leads us to the interior of the truck, where we are faced with a variety of creature comforts found in many of the newest luxury cars on the market today. Upon entering the vehicle, you are greeted by the King Ranch emblem on the door sills. One of the first things you will notice is the beautiful brown leather with orange contrast stitching, which is unique to the King Ranch edition. This is used to wrap the seats, steering wheel, center console, and dash, which is complemented by the wood finishing found on the door handles and center console. The seats are not only beautiful, they are also comfortable and functional, with a heating and cooling option paired with a massaging option that can be controlled using the Sync 3 multi-touch display in the center. The rear seats are also equipped with the heating function, as well as inflatable rear outboard seat belts, which is a safety feature that is designed to help distribute crash force energy across more of the torso than the traditional seat belt. For extra cargo space, the rear seats are easily foldable for a stow and go. As we go further into the truck, we come across multimedia and climate controls. It's clear to see that high quality materials were used in the making of these dials and buttons. To the right, we have a 110 volt, 400 watt conventional AC plug-in outlet, which is identical to the one located in the rear. And to the left, we have the start-stop button, along with the electronic shift on the fly knob to the right, which lets you shift from two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive, low and high. And below that, you have your trailer brake controller. And at the top, you have Ford's Sync 3 multi-touch display. Above your multi-touch display in the center, you have your exhaust brake, your traction control, your hazard lights, your hill descent assist, lane departure warning, along with your cameras. These will all show in the center display between your instrument cluster. Your gas and brake pedals can be adjusted automatically using this button here. And your steering wheel can also be adjusted automatically using these four buttons to the left. The thick rim high-tech steering wheel is not only heated, but also has buttons to control the display screen, the radio, cruise control, and Bluetooth connected phones for a wireless hands-free experience. Right above the steering wheel between the instrument cluster, you will find a large high-resolution display screen. We will come back to this screen in a minute. Above, you will find a visor which can be opened automatically to reveal the moonroof. This moonroof not only looks great, but also allows natural light in the car. It can be tilted or opened to your specific needs. To open and close your visor, these two buttons are used. To open, just hit this one, and to stop it or close it, hit this one. To tilt your sunroof, you can use this button in the middle. To close it, hit the forward button. To open your sunroof, hit the reverse button. And to close your sunroof again or stop it, hit the forward button. Near the moonroof controls, you have a switch which is used to open and close the rear window. This rear window looks great because you can't see the mechanism used to open and close it. It is also very useful for airflow. Right in front of the rear window switch, you will find 6 upfitter switches, which are ready for use and can be used for winches, electric spreaders, and lights. They not only look cool, but they are also very fun to play around with as well. On the Sync 3 display, you are able to select the color for the ambient lighting, which is found throughout the interior of the truck. Your choice of colors are ice blue, orange, soft blue, red, green, blue, and purple. The ambient lighting is found in the cup holders, the door panels in the front and rear, and the footrests in the front and the rear, to create an ambiance in the color of your choice.
Between the speedometer and your RPM gauge, you have a nice big display, which is very customizable and user-friendly. In this display, you will come across your trip and fuel settings, your fuel economy, fuel history, and a compass. To the right, we have your truck information from your turbo boost gauge, transmission temperature, diesel exhaust fluid, digital speedometer, diesel exhaust fluid status, engine information, along with a digital display of your transmission temperature. To the right, we have your towing information from your status, your light check, your tire pressure, along with a connection checklist. You have an off-road status, along with your settings. You can set various things in your settings depending on your needs. Over here we have the alert sensitivity for your pre-collision warning, and you can turn it on or off. We have cruise control. We have two modes, adaptive and normal. We have DTE calculations, which are your drive to empty calculations. You can set it to normal or towing. Down here we have the gauge selection, which is shown on the right, from your turbo boost, transmission temperature, and diesel exhaust fluid. We can set the sensitivity for your lane keeping systems from normal to increased, along with the alert sensitivity from high, normal to low. Down here in advanced settings, you will find vehicle, my key, and a display setup. You can tick off auto engine off, easy entry and exit, your lighting, which is your auto lamp display, which you have the option to turn it off, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and 120 seconds. Below that we have the locks. We can tick off auto lock, auto unlock, along with remote unlock. From driver's door to all doors, depending on your desires. We can check the oil life and reset it by holding the OK button. And we can see that nothing pops up, so it is all good. You can set your alarm to all sensors active or perimeter sensors, and you can tick off so it asks you upon exiting the vehicle. Your power running boards, you can leave it on auto, where when you open a door, they come out on their own. You can turn them off, or you can leave them out at all times. Below that, we have the remote start. We have climate control. We can set it to the last setting or to an automatic setting. Front seats and wheels, we can leave it to auto or off. the duration that you would like, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes. We have the setting for the windows. If you would like remote open, you can tick it off, along with wiper controls. You have a courtesy wipe and rain sensing. Below the vehicle, we have My Key. If we enter that, we can see the key status, which shows the amount of keys the admin has. And below that, we can add a key. Down here in the display setup, we can switch between the units from miles per gallon, liters per 100 kilometers, and kilometers per liter. We can change from Celsius to Fahrenheit, along with the trailer tire pressure unit of measurement, from PSI to kPa to bar. Along with languages, you have English, Spanish, and French.
And that's all for the center display. And with that, we have reached the ending of our video. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let us know in the comments if there are any other vehicles that you would like us to review.